Saturday, the 10th of November. Bit different than other days have been because today was the monthly meeting of the Farber Arts group I belong to. Not that I've done much knitting or anything in the last month, but it was nice to go and see everybody and actually work on something a little bit. And I thought I might try to find a write-in afterwards, but there are no write-ins this weekend. It's all during the week in this region, so that's not happening. And it might be just as well, because I'm still really tired from working so late last night. And my brain still feels really fried because what I was working on was course development stuff for a really tough subject. So I think I'm going to take a nap. It is 1-ish in the afternoon. That's a good time for a nap. I have not yet written a single word today. That's a problem, but I think I need this in order to be able to write anything at all. I did take a peek at Emily's word count, and Emily, I am still ahead of you by about 1,000 words, unless you just haven't updated on the Nano website. So that was a little encouraging that I might not be completely shooting myself in the foot by not forcing myself to write when I'm exhausted. Also, I'm not entirely sure what to write next. This is what Save the Cat calls the fun and games portion, aka the portion that the person who picked up your book based on its description was really looking forward to. So no pressure there. I don't know how to get from where I'm at to the midpoint. I know what needs to happen at the midpoint. I don't know how to get there. So that's going to be interesting. Something I might do, which I did a lot of last year, is backtrack and write some description, because I don't write a whole lot of description. Typically, I write lots and lots of dialogue, and people are just floating heads in the middle of nowhere. So that's a good way to bump up the words, and it does need to get done eventually. It's not really in the spirit of Nano, however, where it's supposed to be just barrel ahead, barrel ahead, barrel ahead. But if it gets me words, I may do that. That said, I did do that a lot last year, and that's probably the reason that despite the fact I won and ended up with more than 60,000 words, I still didn't have an ending. I do want an ending. So we'll see. Hello again. So now it's a little after 4. It's freezing. But that's, it's November. I did get a nap, and I'm hoping that that has let my brain rest enough to cough up some ideas. I was going to do some of the stuff that I skipped out of my normal morning routine, because having to get to my thing at 9 o'clock, I ended up not doing all the things I normally do first thing in the morning, including tea. You might have noticed there was no tea opener today. That's because there has been no tea yet today. And now it's too late to have any that has caffeine in it, so I'm not sure what I don't know if I'm going to end up having any at all. We'll see. So, yeah, I was going to do my whole PT exercise, yoga, meditation, affirmation, etc. and so on thing, and then do some writing. And then I discovered that there's a live write-in going on right now. And I think I'm going to go do that first. I hope all the exercise stuff happens eventually. But if it doesn't, then just start over tomorrow. But I really need some words. So off to the write-in I go. So it is now 6:15. Just finished the write-in over at JLW Reads, which I will link below, with all the usual links to upcoming and archived live stream write-ins that I'm aware of. If you have one coming up, please let me know, because that was sure helpful. I really do enjoy these write-ins. I have yet to attend a single in-person write-in this NaNoWriMo. I'm not sure I got all that much done at the ones I attended last year either, although I did enjoy going. This year they just have all been scheduled at times I can't make it, which is fine, because, hey, I got to stream with, or write with, I wasn't streaming. I got to write with people from all around the world. We had some great conversations about where everybody was from, what languages people were writing in. We had people from just everywhere, from Sweden, the Czech Republic, Australia, just everywhere. So that's really cool. They really do need to change the name of this to like NaNoWriMo, International Novel Writing Month. Anyway, I got 1,600 words done, so that's good. It's not quite the Nano official for the day, and it's definitely not my goal for the day, but there's still plenty of time. I seem to be ahead of Emily, who was already in Sunday, so that's encouraging, but she's probably going to put on a burst of writing speed and pull way out ahead. Meanwhile, I'm not sure what I'm writing next. I may have to skip ahead to the midpoint and just start writing that and come back and fill this in later. Like, just have a blank thing saying, you know, stuff happens here. And just jump ahead to where I do know what's going to happen. I don't like doing that, even though I don't mind writing non-linearly, usually, but I just feel like I don't want to do that. We'll see. I think I might have an idea what this story needs. I think it needs another point of view. I'm really torn on that, because if I do write this other character's point of view, I feel like it's going to give away too much. But again, that's what revisions are for. So far, everything has been tight in Violet's point of view. Maybe I do need to spend some time in her roommate Penny's point of view, because that gives a completely different look to what's going on. That may be my words for tonight. So, considering giving Penny a point of view scene was good for 1,191 words in an hour, I'm going to go with that's exactly what this story needs, is some of her point of view. So, changing gears, and we're going to have alternating points of view. I hope it sticks with 2. It is an ensemble, so there could end up being more, but I really don't want to end up juggling too many points of view. That ended up happening last year. I think that one ended up with 5 points of view. No, 4. I ended up pulling one back out during edits, which is just, that was too much. Hopefully this one will stick to 2. That brings me to 23,564 words. So on track to hit 25K, and Emily, I think I might actually beat you. I was doubting that for a moment, but you're still holding it 21,000 and something, so better hurry up. Of course, it's something like noon where you are, and I'm going to bed now, so that gives you plenty of time to write while I am not writing. Also, this will probably end up posted long after, because it looks like this is going to be another weekend compilation, so she's not going to hear this until after the fact, so I don't know why I keep bothering to say things like that. Yeah, that's it for now.